Welcome. Welcome to another live. It's your Empress Ruby, guys. So, breakfast in bed routine, African breakfast in bed. So I'm just sitting here trying to trying to answer all your emails. And just I was looking at my paperwork because I've realized that a lot of people are asking questions. I think people who are living in the diaspora. And meanwhile, welcome to viazi tamu, sweet potato in the colonizers' language. Yeah, they're yellow sweet potatoes. So this is what I'm having for breakfast, and ketepa tea with lemon and honey. That's what I'm having for breakfast. So, somebody suggested that I'll be doing ASMR. ASMR is like I just let the camera run in the background while I do my stuff at home without talking. It's like silent vlog. I don't know how silent vlogs work, honestly. I watched a couple of them to see what happens in the silent vlog, and I was just like, wow. And imagine people have views doing silent vlogs. Yeah, I was supposed to read an email. There is an email somebody sent me. I saw the rent on Komusto's video and it sounded too long. Okay. So somebody is saying, I'm not gonna mention the name because I'm sure there's a lot of people who come to my channel and usually inbox me, talks to me like sort of privately. And guys, I feel like some of you are just like, I don't know. It might be cliche for me to say that, but virtual friends, virtual friends that you've never met. From here in my channel, I've met people who are so noble and so great, and they always give me advices. They always advise me behind the cameras. There are people who give you actually also opinion without airing it on the wall. Some opinions are quite nuisance, are almost like somebody is interrogating you. But some opinions are from ladies who are very mature, and I usually take those opinions. So like one of them has just emailed me here, like put for me inbox in my Instagram, and she's saying, hey, congratulations on completing your apartment, but my dear, I saw the rent on Komunto's video and it sounded too low for that beautiful game, meaning house. Don't know the rent for that don't know the rent for that area, but if only 15K, that would be too low for the work you've put on that house. The house is big with very nice features. Don't let people in Kenya use you for your kindness. I'm looking for a plot so I can build one too. Please keep me posted if you hear of one. So you guys, I do know, even in the video that Kemunto did an overview, and because she does house hunting videos in her channel. So she did one and obviously showing my area and the house. And honestly, amongst the videos that she's made, I'm sure even her, she can tell you that the fittings and the finishing of my house is quite spacious, and nice for the price that I'm charging. But I want to tell you something. That entire area, those are the, nimeambia huyu aweke madogi kwa, hold on kidogo. Guys, I have this new dog. I realize I know exactly why the owner sold it. You know, you always sell a good thing when it, I don't know why people, but the owner sold this dog because it's a destructive dog. It's a dog that I think needs a lot of teaching, because when you leave her inside a place and you leave anything like anything tearable, the dog tears things up, whether be it mattress, whether be it couch, whether be it, thank God I don't let them stay in my living room when I'm away. But if you leave them even in the kitchen while things are, you leave something like you know, anything that is terrible, she will like shred that thing to pieces. So today I woke up in the kitchen and I saw that she's shredded their mattress to pieces. And I'm like, this is the reason why this lady, because you know, not many people have a privilege of having a house that have different rooms or a balcony or something like that you can leave your dog in. So maybe she was leaving her dog in one of the bedrooms or in the somewhere in her house, and she could come back and find the dog has destroyed things in the house. So this dog is that type of a dog. Anywho, what I was saying is that the house in itself, guys, honestly, in Kenya, people usually think that if you are a landlord, they rent your house and they think that you are automatically rich, and the money that you have, like, you don't need money for that house. For example, my houses was developed on loan. Obviously, those loans, I paid them from my hard-earned money, and I need the money, the house, to accumulate money for me to put back the loan, put back the money that, you know, because that's my savings, you know, that I put towards that loan, so that I can actually earn some profit towards that house. But no, some people pay when they want to. Some people pay, and then when you ask them for the rent, they yell at you, la la la. Especially if you have an agent, you don't have an agent. Some people destroy the house, you know, they find it when it's marvelous and beautiful. Like, for example, the one that I showed you guys in that area, I was very, I don't know what I can say. I am very generous for me to even give them such a finishing. In that area, there's no house without finishing. The only house without such finishing are people who own their own homes, and then they have that such finishing. So for me, I did not even, that didn't occur to me that I need to put, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't want to regret, but I just want to say that that area, people come to that area to save money, because no one is going to rent to you a house. That house, it's easily, in this area that I'm living, it can really easily go at 25,000. That house, 25 to 30,000. But people usually run away in those sides so that they can save money, because they know that they will get the lady. People who got my house are quite lucky, because what is that finishing for 15,000, guys? And they even wanted it for less. They wanted it for less. Even if you give them less, they are like, yeah, give us for this. I said to them, just leave it. Let it stay unrented. And then also they are taking advantage of this pandemic. They are saying, oh, you know, the pandemic and la la la, I don't have money, la la. I say, okay, you can live based on your pocket. Go to an area where you, of course, I cannot tell them that because that would be rude. But I'm just telling you guys that they do not, it does not occur to them that someone, if you don't have money, you can find a cheaper place. But the place, my rentals are cheap. Cheap with great space, great finishing. Why? Because of the area that I developed. You will wait forever for that house to accumulate the money you used to build it. Forever. Because since I built that place, the money comes, I accumulate it, then I develop one other unit. The money comes, I accumulate it, develop another unit. Once another unit finishes, that's how I've been developing. After taking the loan, I said I don't want to take loan anymore. So I used the money that was accumulating in that house to I added plus other some of my money from my pocket. And now, even the lady who moved out from the previous, because there was a lady who she got laid off. Now she got laid off because of the pandemic. And she was like, you know, there's a smaller unit, 1 bedroom, that was going for 10K, right? So she said she's been living in, guys, even the people, my fellow landlords were saying, what? Why did you have to waive a rent? Because I waived rent for 4 months, then another 4 months. I waived further. So I waived for 8 months. Me and myself and I. Then on top of it, I'm paying rent is not accumulating enough to do anything here, or even to sustain, or even to do anything. Or even to save it back and put it back to where the money came from. Or put that money back towards your retirement or whatnot. It's not doing so. The money is too small. By the time you accumulate the money that you build that house, 10, 15, or even 20 years, that is the only time you accumulate that money. This is for Kenya for you. And I felt very sad, a bit pained that in Kisumu, you know, Kisumu, that house would go for 20K. And Luos will easily pay for such finishing for 20K. But my area here, that area here in Nairobi, the estate is called Obama. Of course, the estate is called Obama Estate. Of course, people will come and save money there. And it doesn't matter if you, like, let's say you say that you're going to put that house to be 20. Nobody will rent it. Because the landlords association, we don't even have a landlord association. If we had, then people could agree together and say, okay, this is the price for this one. Let's do approximate price. But no, nobody cares. People don't do. So the lady moved into the upper unit. And you know, when someone moves in from lower unit and then changes, you are losing money. Why? Because the new person usually comes in with deposit. So for example, if a house is 10,000, somebody puts in 20,000 when they are entering the house. So when somebody moves from one flat to the other, to a new flat, they are going to leave that flat unpainted, which means that you are going to accumulate, you have to paint it yourself. Yeah? You're going to lose money on that. Plus, you will not accumulate any more money on that, because now the new house is taken without deposit. So, and the person who left to go to a new house goes to a brand new house that is brand newly painted. But then they will not paint the one they left down for you to, the way they found it. If you tell them, can you do it? They're like, why? You know? But then because I have accumulated a relationship with them, I want to be nice at my own expense, which has happened to me, guys. So I'm regretting. I should have told her, if you're moving into a newly built place, you need to paint yours, the one that you left. But no, I did not even remember to tell her. Actually, when I went there, I'm the one who actually told her, can you actually leave it clean? Can you leave it the way you found it at least? Because you found it clean. And we moved into a clean one that we washed for you. Guys, it is well. So I know that in that video, everyone is saying how much I'm going at a loss, how much the owner of that house is going at a loss, but it's true. I'm going at a big loss. You know, sometimes in business, it's good for you to be honest. Because there are people here in Africa, this same Africa, who want to put a facade. What is the meaning of facade? I'm using English that I don't get. Let me see. I'm just using English for the sake of it. It came to my hand, and then I felt like it's good to use this one here. Let me see. What is facade? I don't know how to name facade. Facade meaning. I don't know how to. Okay, let me see. Facade. I don't know how to spell facade. Facade. No. Facade. Oh, rottenness, corruption, depravity in a I don't know. Facade. Fake. False appearance that make someone or something seems more pleasant or better than they really are. See? Hey, mimi naelewa Kisungu, okay? So me, I did not go to school for no reason, okay? So, facade. They just want to use the name facade in this online now to show people that they are doing well and everything is perfect. I'm not like that. For me, if things are not perfect, I say things are not perfect. So with my business, I don't want all of you to feel like, oh, because you now showed us that you have accumulated and you then everything where you built and you did this and you know you're doing well, you are very smart, you are not. I'm not always smart, guys. I am not always smart. Yes, I developed back home, but it took a lot of crying, a lot of feeling. I'm eating ngwashe. This is very good. A lot of ups and downs, and I know it's nice for you guys to say, oh, you know, you are setting example for African women and la la la. You guys were so nice on that comment session. Yeah, and as you guys, it's not easy. I would tell you, it's really not. Because now when I sit back and calculate the money I used towards developing those units, don't even start with me. So don't assume that Nilotic Empress is rich. Yesterday I sat back and I was like, for the first time in my life, I actually don't have money. I used my money to develop this and that, so I don't have. money in my hand, even to do grocery shopping. I was like, huh? I don't have money. I use my money for this. And you know the new unit, after you finish building it, you need to find a tenant straight away who is going to pay plus deposit. That will help, because if somebody deposited 20K, but the new units did not go for 20K. It went for free because that lady moved in. Okay? A lady moved in and left the one that she left there for me to fix and have a new tenant in. And the first tenant that came was like, I'm not paying that much for this house. I'm like, okay, thank you very much. It was nice trying to attempt doing business with you. Have a lovely day. I closed my door and I left. I usually don't want to deal with people because people annoy me now. People annoy me because when they need to go and build their own property, then they will find out exactly how much they will use. That is the only, and people usually say, you know, it is a lifetime thing, la 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 la. We don't have a lifetime in this world. We don't live here for a lifetime. We live for a certain years and then we go. Where is the enjoyment? What lifetime? It's not like you are here for a lifetime. Lifetime forever. You're not here forever. So a lot of you asked me question. A lot of you, I say to you guys that, guys, I don't want to tell you guys that I'm a professional when it comes to developing. No. The reason why I'm telling you, if you only serious people, guys, I don't want people, for example, I don't understand with Kenyan people. For example, when I had my link for my Airbnb in my Instagram, people were just emailing me. They went there, they clicked on that link to see the house, just to see for the sake of, oh, she has a house, let's see how does her house look, how. And then after, they actually email me and tell me, where is your exact location? Why would you ask me for my exact location via Airbnb? Yet just for snooping and for coming to stalk me. Don't you think I am not smart? When you ask me, okay, give me your location, how I will give you my location just like that? If you do, these people don't even know how Airbnb work. They don't know that you need to confirm this reservation. If the reservation is confirmed, that is the only time Airbnb is gonna release location to you. Not just for the sake of, I want to come and visit and see your area, just for the sake of it. So I will ask you, what is your location? How many bedrooms is that place? You're asking me relevant questions, just for the sake of udaku. You know, they call it udaku. These African people. Yeah, my African people, I love you, but sometimes people need to wake up now. You know, this breakfast was not meant to turn into a rant video. But now see the way these people make me rant. I don't need to rant. So what was I saying? People are asking for me questions. People want to know. And I gave you guys, I said that if you want a Zoom meeting, we can have a Zoom meeting. I can take you step by step. I can give you contacts, because people, I realize that a lot of people that want to get to me are in diaspora. And during my times when I was in diaspora, I was really interested to buy land, but I did not know. I had money sitting in the bank. You know, the more the money is sitting in the bank, the more useless it becomes. The more higher the prices are going high. For example, now, the list in Nairobi, the least price plot that you can get is 800,000. Wait until 2 or 3 more years. There is going to be 1.2, 1.5 million. Then that money, what does it help you with? If you're sitting with it in the bank, instead of buying land and then having with all your land, just now preparing for now the building process, you're sitting, by the time you're coming to buy that land, it's going to be double price. Then who are you going to ask? You will say Nilotic Empress did not tell you. Of course, I told you. So what is happening here is that you want to ask me ideas. You want guiding. But I said, I gave you a disclaimer that I'm not a professional. I will only give you advice based on what worked for me. Okay? So I will use my failures to actually make you to enlighten you, you know. I will tell you guys, don't do this, instead do this, because I did this and this is what happened to me, okay? And I will give you guys examples. And I understand that a lot of people in diaspora have family members who are very crap and useless. Sorry to say. Sorry to say, African family members, some of them are very crap and useless. Don't start with me. Huh? The minute you are in diaspora, you are their source of income. They don't want to work, they don't want to do this, they don't want to do this. It's you. Just because you are born in that family, you must help them by force. Huh? Wait until your money is finished and that diaspora, you are deported back home. Nobody will even come to your house to say hello or to visit you. Or wait until you have children and then something happens to you, you pass on. Your child will not even step a foot in that house that you have built if you have these relatives. These relatives will actually acquire everything. They will grab everything from you. I'm telling you. So right now, when you are still alive, you are using your hard-earned money to please them. Wait until something happens to you. You will know that you are alone in this world and you are born alone. There is a lady who actually was saying that she was fortunate to be married with some European or whatnot. I don't know if I can say it's a fortune or what, but she was married to somebody who was loaded, who had enough money. And this guy left her, bought her a flat, and left her with this and left her with that. So that lady is actually now in Europe. And she left the flat that her husband bought her. Her husband died, and her husband left everything to her, like a house and whatever, right? And right now, she is in Europe, and her flat is accumulating money because the rentals is full. Every single unit is rented. But the money is being pocketed by her own blood brother, by force. By force, by fire. It doesn't matter what you do. By force, by fire, that money is going to her blood brother. So she's in Europe. She's working in Europe. She is very helpless. No family member is there for her. Everybody thinks that she is working money. She's just too rich to even care to accumulate money for herself. What manner of nonsense is this? Right now, this lady is like, she is very depressed. She's gone through depression. First of all, they were not even there for her when her husband was sick in the verge of death. She was nursing her husband who had cancer. And then at the same time, her people were eating her money. So she had double depression. And I'm sure those people did not even reach out for her because now she's a widow. Did they reach out for her to comfort her? Or they gave her even more stress so that even she can be buried early? Before you sacrifice yourself for your relatives, and these people you call relatives or whatnot, think twice. Such nonsense. I know it's a blessing. Sometimes people say, the only person that you are obliged to help in this life is your mother and your father. These are the people who bore you and brought you into this world. These people, I would say that they cleaned your diapers, they had sleepless nights with you when you had fever. Your parents did everything for you to come to this, to be at the age that you are in right now. So you are obliged. These dogs, man, they are always fighting. Guys, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. I need to put these dogs inside their. I want to come with you guys. I need to put these dogs inside there. They are such nuisance dogs. And this are very much nuisance. Very much nuisance. I'm going to put for you drinking water and leave you here in the kitchen. Because when you are outside, you are up to no good. What is the point of fighting? Huh? Now you guys have fought and fought. Now you need water. The white one is much nuisance than my junior. My junior is very, very mellow and very loving and very kind. This one is also loving and very affectionate. See? Very affectionate, but very naughty. She shreds things, and makes everything, she's the one who makes all the noise and all the fighting. This one. Junior, that's it. I'm gonna go. That's it. Stay there. Stay. I need to close this door. Yeah, because of the fighting and running around like headless chicken. Now you are thirsty. Stay there. Stay. I said stay. Sit and stay. Okay? Good girl. Good for listening. Okay? So now she listens. If you tell her sit and stay, you see she slept. I'm gonna read from you guys, but now you see I had to send the dogs inside. I had to send them because that noise was a bit too much for me. I can't. Let me sit. So many of you, what was I saying before I interrupted myself with my dogs? People want to know exactly how to go about developing and all that. And I said people are asking me questions, but then answering your questions, I said I want to do with you guys, whoever is interested, because I know that a lot of people, I know that before this I was ranting regarding this lady who was commenting regarding her property being taken by the brothers and sisters and all that, and she said she tried urgent, but it's not easy because she's not here, even though the papers are with her sister. This lady, how can you have your house papers with your family member, no matter how you trust and all that? It's good. Your sister is good to you, and she said she can trust her sister. But you never know what might happen. It's always good to have them in the lawyer's office with the lawyers, especially if you're far away and you're nowhere to be seen, you know. So it's best to have them there, you know. Me, I had mine. They were always here at home. They were always tucked inside my suitcase. But then one day I came and I picked them up, went with them to abroad, and then to the Emirates. Then now I came back with them. So talking of my papers, I haven't looked at them and searched for them. I don't even know if they still exist. Let me see. I need to add more inside my papers. Yeah. Gosh, I was always sure that all my document papers are here, but where are they? Where are thou at? Huh? Where are thou at? Yeah, I found them. Yeah, they are there. Sometimes you can be sitting and wondering and thinking you have things, but they are no longer with you. So it's good to counter check. So the people wanted to those who want questions, guys, only Zoom call I can do with you, one-on-one Zoom call, answer all your questions. I use land notary and land notary who actually facilitates buying and selling of lands, and they are advocates. He has an advocate office, is an advocate. I bought land from him. I cleared, because you know the land I bought, I found the land not yet, the rates were not cleared. So I did everything, because you know the sooner the rates are cleared, the better, because you get to get papers, that land papers. And I wanted to have my land papers with me in my hand, and the deeds, title deeds and whatever not, I wanted to have them with me in my hand. So I had to pay, but it was all through him, you know. If you want, because I was in diaspora and I didn't want to deal, because it's such a process. If you want, you just pay this legal team to deal with it. So I paid them. I remember exactly what I paid, but that was 2016. That was like 4 years ago. I remember I paid $600. And with that $600, after clearing, giving them clearance certificate, land clear, as in, you know, that the money was just accumulating, you know. The person hadn't paid rent for I don't know how many years. But then land rates, you do know that it's only a 1,000 a year, 1,000 Kenya shillings a year. So if let's say she didn't pay for the last 20 years, that was 20K. So I can't remember exactly how many years they didn't pay for their land, but I had to clear it. You have to come with a clearance certificate for them to start the process of getting you your papers, you know, exchanging the name, because the land was actually being subdivided. So it's a big one land that has the title deed is with the landowner. This is how what it happens. It is one land that got one big acre of land that got subdivided into little parcels. So the only way, whoever, like the people who buy these parcels, the only way they can have, especially within Nairobi, you can only have lease certificate. So land lease certificate, meaning that you are leasing. It's a somebody, any land that belongs to the government, you get leasehold. You can't get title deed from it. Leasehold is for a period of 99 years. 99 years renewable. So meaning the land is yours for 99 years. Then after the 99 years is up, probably obviously you will not be here anymore. You will not be living anymore. You will live, what is it called? You will have gone. Maybe people in your family or whatnot can be going through the process of renewing and getting the paper renewed. I don't know what that happens, but you know, leasehold is different from title deed. So those are the kind of things I'm not very much aware, very, very sure of the details of all this. These are the things that now you go and ask the advocate, and the advocate will actually explain everything to you. So that is the reason why I say that if you want a one-on-one with me to ask me all the questions that you need regarding buying land and constructing and you know whatnot, I'm not a professional, again I said, but if you want me to give you based on my advice and give you especially the contacts of this advocate so that you can go and deal with him, you know, after I've introduced you to him, you can surely do that by calling me on Zoom. But then obviously, if you want my time, the only thing that you need to do having the Zoom call with me is just to pay 1K. 1K is like 1K. 1K is like $10, 10 US dollars. And you get a Zoom call with me. Or what do you guys think? Is 1K too much for a Zoom call? Is it too much for Zoom call to advise, or what do you think? Tell me. I'm listening. Now let me look at your let me start with here. Somebody is saying Mambo Power. Guys, I started using a new cream that I want to see exactly. I'm gonna bring it and show you. I started using a new cream because my face was acting up for real. Because I've had a lot of people swear by this cream. I've started using this one. And I can say yesterday was my first night using it. It's called Ingram's, and it's herbal. I bought it in a Kenyan supermarket, so I've had a lot of people swearing by it. Let me see what it does. Yeah. Good morning, Jaber. Good morning. Morning, my dear. You're looking more. Thank you. It's the peace. The peace in Kenya. The peace. The peace. I'm not looking crusty anymore because of the jet lag and like I don't know. There's peace now. So what else? The stress of work can actually weigh you down and make you look dull and older. Good morning to you, Empress. Was about to go to bed. Less incentive. Okay. ASMR. ASMR. I'm not sure. I'll try one day to do such a video. So people are just saying good morning, good morning. Get what your house is worth. It's not fair at all. It's like they are living in your house for free. Guys, it's not possible. You have to price your house based on the location. Mm, good morning. Is it this it is same in Nigeria. Some tenants are headache. Girl, this is a business, not a charity. That's what I was about to say. One bedroom house in Kisumu is 15K. Sell your flat and take your business to Kisumu. Uh, I'm, I'm impressed from Northern California. It's only 10:50. Oh, this time wanted to say hello, hello, hello. Fakhed. Oh, Fakhed is the spelling. Is it Fakhed? Okay. Or Fashed. Sorry, guys. English kusakwenda. Good morning from Lesotho, a country inside South Africa. Wow. Okay. How many units do you have? How many units do I have? Okay. You inspire all women of every ethnicity, in my opinion. They want to sing you as serenade. Good morning, Nilotic Empress. I like how you keep it real. Have a lovely day ahead. Thank you. People have used the pandemic to abscond paying rent, and it's not fair. And rent for the first and give it to urgent to figure. I'm the only one. I'm the only person who waived rent in my area. All other tenants, landlords were laughing at me. They were like, why? Like, the loan needs to be paid, and is it waiting for those months that they are not paying rent in full or what? Actually, they had a point, to be honest. They had a point. So it is what it is. Okay, somebody is saying, Asante sana dada. Good morning, my dear sis. Good morning to you. It is sad but so true, dada. Okay. I'm seeing somebody down there and I'm wondering who are they. Morning, girl. You had done so well for yourself. I'm super proud of you, Jabber. I also have a place down in Choka. Good. Great. Great. Very true there. Have you fenced it, or what? Is it just open? Because you might find somebody has already placed something there if you have not fenced it. Even though even here we have a lot of plots that belong to people, but they are not even fenced, and nobody would ever touch them. They are just here for years and years. I think the owners are waiting for them to go higher, as in to appreciate, for them to actually sell them. Because guys, if I tell you how much I bought a plot here some 10 years ago, or is it 10, either 8 or 7 years ago, oh God, it was going at a throwaway price. And right now, if you don't have a million point 1.5 M, you can't get a plot in this area. So you can imagine all the plots that are sitting around here are worth that much. And the owners are still like, oh, let's just give them a couple of, so that they can reach up to 2M. And imagine they bought them at 400K, 450 maximum. And right now, they've gone high. So yeah, that is what happens. Even your mother, father can be questionable sometimes. Very true. I had my merchandise shipped August 1st. I called the US Post Office and they documented that my box is still in customs in Nairobi. Woo-wee! Good luck in getting it. Good luck. I said good luck in getting it. Guys, if you want to send something to Nairobi, send it through a company called Kentex. This company is based in the US, okay? They have a US warehouse. So it's basically for the people who shop in US. So you shop, but then after logging out, you put address as the Kentex warehouse address. Then from there, they just give you a tracking number. As in, after you send your things, as in when Amazon or any other company send things to a certain address, they will send you, they give you a tracking number. So with this tracking number, you log it into the Kentex website, and then they arrange shipment. The thing will come straight to your home doorstep, and you will not even pay much. You will not pay much. Because I remember I ordered stuff with them, and they reached here even before I left the Emirates. They took maybe almost 2 weeks to reach here. So instead of using these customs and, via customs and stuff, Kentex, they are already maneuvered the KRA and all these tax payment. You pay them and they just ship things to you. And it's not even expensive to pay them. It will cost you maximum 2,000. Well, it also depends on how heavy your luggage is. But if you have just small parcels, like now you're sending someone this one, and it's very easier like that. So I feel bad for you if they're in customs, and forget using Kenyan Post Office to send anything. Forget it. There's somebody who was telling me that, a lady who was telling me that she sent medication, 2 years worth of medication to a relative, and the medication went missing. She sent them from Canada. No way you will find that medication reaching your relative. Forget it. Until today, she said she never sees, when she calls or contacts the people in the Canada Post Office, they say the things already arrived. And I'm sure the Canadian Post Office cannot lie. They'll give you based on the tracking number. It shows where your belongings are. And it shows they're in Nairobi. But when she's going to her box, there's nothing. If she's asking, nobody is aware of anything going on. Somebody had already taken and sold those medicine behind closed doors. And this is what they do. Better use these shipment companies. You cannot be buying things, using your money, and then putting these things in people's pockets by force. Guys, I can't be with people. There's no integrity in this our Africa. That is the reason why this place was colonized in the first place. Even that is the reason why this place is getting colonized even as we speak by Chinese. They've already entered here. That is also the reason why even this Bill Gates bullshit has already brought a coronavirus vaccine here. Because there are always people who are willing to exchange lives for money. They're just like very sneaky people. They don't have sense of pride towards their own continent. So they will even sell it for money. They will sell it. They'll take huge loans from here, from there, then the country is in debt. Then they were inches. The people like us, we don't know about these debts. We are paying these debts indirect. You know? What manner of nonsense? I can't believe it. Let me not give myself high blood pressure for these things. So, no, 10 US dollars is appropriate, sis. Okay, good to know. So, good morning, Ruby. Glad you're charging for your services. 10 US dollars is not expensive. Take it up to 25 US dollars. Man, 25 US dollars, I feel like people might be like, what are you, why are you ripping us off? I don't know why. I feel like 10 US dollars is okay. 10 US dollars is okay. So they can use my PayPal, and then after they send it via PayPal, I see the notification, and then we can arrange for Zoom call. Yeah, so yes, today I found you live. I was almost going to bed from Texas. Okay, does that work? Shipping from Kenya as well? Kentex ship from Kenya as well. They take whatever, but Kenya, they ship from Kenya and US. And then from the US, I think it can be shipped to Canada. But I'm not sure other places of the world because they have their warehouse in US. I have a friend, actually that lady is a virtual friend. She is, I know her. We are friends, but we know each other from Facebook. We never seen each other face to face. But this lady, if I need anything from Canada, especially now that I'm not flying, she tell me straight away, right away, you know. And she just like ships. She ships, and then obviously not for free. I'll go and I pay her back because I don't like it when people think that the people in the UK, like for example in abroad, if you tell them to bring something to you, what are they gonna buy it with? Their money, right? Money from their pocket. So what is the audacity of not wanting to pay? If you tell somebody, buy me this and bring me this, it's not for free that they're gonna get it in the shop now. They will buy it also. So when they bring it, when they send it to you, you have to also send that money back. So this is the kind of what I'm doing with this lady, because I wanted some cream from to vanish these spots from the drugstore in Canada, that I bought it from the drugstore in Canada. Remember last time when my face acted up and I used that cream? So she told me that she found, actually she said it's out of stock, but she found two, and she's gonna send it to me via Kentex. So I know from Nini, I don't know from UK what happens from UK. I think you just have to send things to the US warehouse. Wherever you are, send it to the US warehouse. Yeah, with your post, because I'm sure post office in a post whatever or courier, I'm not sure, but just send it in US warehouse. From there, they will arrange to bring it. After you send the tracking number to whoever you're sending the thing to, and also they'll just go and log in the tracking number, and that's how Kentex work. I'm talking about Kentex. They're not paying me, guys. It's nothing that is not affiliate or anything, brand deal or whatnot. No, it's not paying me, but it's because I've worked with Kentex. As in, Kentex have sent me stuff when I needed something the most. They sent me stuff when I didn't even know how to send things from. They send anything from cars to laptops to whatnot. Kentex will send it to you. So because I used them and they sent me something and it reached my doorstep and it was not expensive, so that is the reason why I'm recommending them, not because they are paying me or anything like that. So yeah, and they have very good review on Google as well, so that is a plus. I have great success with Kenya Post Office prior to COVID, 2 weeks to Texas, no problem. Okay, good for you. Good for you. Some people don't. Sad but true. Hello from North Carolina. Love your channel. Thank you very much. Okay, so you guys, people are not saying anything more. You guys are not interacting more, you're not asking any more questions, so that makes me think that this live is not being more interactive, and I don't want to be the only one to talk without having you guys contribute. So I think I might end this live here. But regarding buying land, that a lot of people, I know that I said in the past that I cannot recommend, but right now I just called the notary advocate office, and they told me yes, they are still dealing with buying and selling land, so I can recommend you guys to him. And other questions that you'd like to ask me, email me. I think I'm gonna leave my email address under this video, and then we can arrange Zoom meeting only if you are serious about developing in Kenya. If you, and then again, I know that there are people who say they are afraid, and you know, they are dragging their feet because they've been conned and that and that, and they are afraid. Guys, nothing, everything in life you have to take risk. If you sit down and say I'm afraid and I'm afraid, you are never going to accumulate anything. So if you want to build, being the fear will deter you from doing anything. Listen, if I was having fear right now, I could be back in Kenya with no place to stay, call home. But remember, I was developing when I was in the Emirates. I was at work, very busy, but I was developing because I did not want fear to deter me. And that is the reason why I tell you guys, just go for it. Obviously, you have to be cautious. That's one of the things that I usually, one thing that I feel like lets me down is the way I am very trusting. I easily trust. So that is one thing that I need to learn. I need to actually work on. So when you trust foodies with money, and you know, they come, they are very sweetly talking, they talk nicely, then you feel like, for example, somebody came to dig my septic, and they were talking so sweet. They were even including God and Bible verses, everything so nice. But then the minute I gave them the job, guys, guess what he did? He dug less than 1/6 inch and ran away. And we had paid him deposit. So it's very easy for people, and also somebody, I was working with an architect, an architecture. Is it called an architect or architecture? Architect. I was working with an architect. An architect took my 35,000 Kenya shillings and did not deliver the drawing until today when we are speaking. I had to design my own house. I had to design my own house. And I had to tell them, you know, lay the foundation, like lay the, what is it called? Like the way I want it to be. It was not even professionally done, but of course the fundi, the mason who took this house from scratch, from down, was a very professional person who's built even like tall buildings. So he's somebody who's very commended, as in who is very recommended. So he's somebody who started my foundation. And when I showed this person the drawing and how I wanted my house to look like or to be, you know, everything layout, everything I showed them, he just executed the plan. Wait a minute. So was I supposed to take another architect to come and rip me off? Because, you know, each and every one of them come and say, oh, you know, you have to give me this much. You have to give me this much. So prices vary. So you can find that you cough 100,000 Kenya shillings just for a drawing. Because maybe the first one you're using conned you, rips you off like me. So the second one could also charge the same amount. Then I said, just to hell with it. I'll do this by myself. And hey, it's been how many years and my house is still standing. So yeah. So let me see. Do you need to do KRA returns buying a land? KRA returns, you need to have, if you are in diaspora, I think you need to to file nil tax refund. I don't remember I did it. I don't think so. You just need to have, the only thing they're asking for, they want you to have KRA PIN. After you have the PIN, they don't care whether that PIN is owing KRA anything or not. You just have a PIN, that's all. But it's good to file tax nil tax refund if you're in diaspora. I did it already. Did you pay the full fee or deposit only? Full fee of what? Full fee. Oh, regarding the borehole, the whatever, the septic digging, I put in half of the total amount. Yeah, I put in half of the total amount. After the title, what did you do next to start building? Okay, now these are the questions you need to ask me in Zoom. Do not take my advice and not come to Zoom to ask me questions one-on-one. So yes, anything regarding building, please email me and then come for like advice. I'd give you advice personally. And yeah, its tribal land requires through village chiefs in Kenya as it is in South Africa. Is tribal land acquired through village? No, honestly, I think lands in Ushago, tribal land, not through chief. I think you have to buy the land. I don't think it's not through chief, because I do know that my grandpa bought, I'm not sure how my grandpa got the land, but I know that we have ancestral land, and it's a big land, and I've never seen a chief involved. No, chief, I don't think the chief gets involved. You just have to buy, but I don't know. The land was probably bought even before I was born, so I don't know what the process they took to buy it. I have no idea about ancestral lands, guys. Our ancestors already died, so we cannot ask them these questions. So I have no idea. So I cannot tell you about that, but I know that chiefs, no, we don't get land through chiefs at all. Yeah, regarding the septic digging, I had to pay twice because the first person ran away with half my money. And also, I told you guys also the roof, I have to do twice because the first person took my money and botched my roof. It was leaking and all that. So I had to demolish the entire roof and build it with the same amount of the money I paid for the first one. So I went at a loss twice. So some of these things happens. So, but they don't have to happen. That is the reason why now, because I've gone through it, I can actually tell you guys that how to go about it. So thank you guys for visiting my channel. It was nice chatting with you guys, and I talk to you guys in my next live. Have a lovely day. Bye.